So, pretty much kind of every day I gotta wake up and say, sorry for being scared and hostile. And I don't want to feel that way towards what I'm seeing. And not anymore. Doesn't happen anymore. Pretty much every day. I try to start the day saying that. Because I know, like, as soon as I started seeing things, I started changing. And then once 2020 got about halfway through, I was extremely hostile towards everything. And, like, that's not going to help the situation because there's something accurate going on there about me inventing the stuff around me. However that's happening, whatever the methods are, it's pretty accurate. And like the whole mind control of humans and stuff. Like I understand. I'm seeing like the transference of my energy and what I am to other people. So it like doubles and triples it. It makes it a lot worse than just me being hostile. Just one solo person being scared and hostile. But who knows? Maybe it's the proper thing to do. I mean, would it not be if you woke up in a haunted house one day and you think it was a haunted house and people were really like messing with you and it wasn't like a normal haunted house where they're not allowed to put hands on you and stuff, and they're like punching you and taking your clothing from you, and that's the same they got to do the chainsaw chasing you and there's no exit to it. I mean, I would think scared and hostile would be the perfect response. Hell, I was at a normal Halloween place once when I was a kid and someone scared me and I popped them and shit, and I was like a little kid. So what do you expect to happen? Seems pretty natural, but it's not like conducive for my relationship with the world or the world itself to keep being that way. Although, hell, the good times definitely roll when the cars get to crashing. Or they stop rolling, but the good times are so. The good times roll into each other, and then they stop rolling, but the good times stop right there. You know what I'm saying? They stop to say hi. The good times stop to say hi. And get out of their car now and say hi. Hey, did you like that crash? That was cool. Let's do it again. Anyways, no, I'm not actually saying, crash more cars again. Okay, like that one wasn't even as fun. Last one wasn't like the fun excite ones where you're like, wow, I'm still alive. I can't believe that. And that doesn't mean invent a new cooler one either. Okay. So yeah, like I don't mean to like be all hostile and scared towards what's going on, but I'd like to see someone else, in my shoes. No one's came forward yet and told me that um, they've seen these things happen in the world. I don't even need video evidence. I've got videos of stuff, but I've seen it enough to know, like, if someone would come out and start talking about that with me, and they didn't sound like they were like insulting me and like just being a crazy person on their own or making up stuff, then I'd just like be like, yeah, like very well could be things are happening like that around you, but no one ever responds. Like, and I suppose there's a reason for that. But yeah, I think that's like, that should be expected and standard. to wake up in a haunted house or a fun house one day and it has a haunted area in it and realize you've been, wow. Oh, wake up like, I mean, like, wake up too as like a child. You're like, what is this world? I've never been here. Or try to leave your house one day after 40 years and you realize there's no doors to the house. Like, oh wow, I never tried to leave the house, did I? Like, wow, I'm locked in here. I didn't see that happen on TV, but here we are. So yeah, you know, how do you? I don't even like know really how to go about. I don't want to discuss things with anyone, anyways. The only reason I ask questions is because I want to know if other people, have these powers and these connections in the world and stuff. Or if it's just me, because for a minute, like, there were, some of the stuff I was being fed was saying, like, lots of people can do stuff like that, but, like, logic was telling me, like, even though the New Age was, like, spreading that religion, logic was telling me, if everyone had that going on, I think someone would have told me something, someone would have, like, people probably come home from work, where they appear from, like, screaming and terrified some days, like, oh my god, it's happening again and stuff. Never had that happen, so I'm just gonna assume that it's just me. So I'm not asking for, like, like, I don't need, like, a counselor or a therapist. I mean, what would they do if I told them things like that? Anyway, it's like people around me don't speak English. You can speak English to me long enough to tell me to come over and play with them, and then things appear in the world when I ask for them. Like, why would they? Don't they have, like, drugs and padded rooms they lock people in who say that? But one of those people at those padded room places, in fact, were one of the people who came up to in my personal life and started telling me these things themselves. Just so you know who's running the nut house. We need to, that is the one person I think we need to have a discussion with in an important position in the world to discuss the knowledge that they have spoken upon, which was very, at least halfway accurate, but it was something that they probably lock and poison people up with themselves. I mean, that was their job, the security enforcer nurse at the nut house. Definitely there's questions there. What is a nut house if it's being ran by the nuts? Or what is it that the nuts know? How is it the nuts can be taken over and possessed? Because I'm assuming that's what's happening. Like when the person speaks to me about in English, and then they don't know English a minute later. Things like that. Like, I'm assuming that's the same possession I see where they show me that, like, hey, look, like, we can make them dance. We can dance. We can dance. Yeah, so, hey, let me know if, I mean, hey, what if I wake up every day since learning this stuff, and then since learning, like, really, it's hardcore going on. Not trying to be all messed up about it, but we're gonna have like 12 to 20 hour day today, and I'm gonna have time to start to remember things. So it is what it is, dude. Nut house, fun house, horror house, lot of fun times.